And what do you know? We're live.
So, if we're all in agreement that it is incorrect to say the 2020 election was stolen, what about the 2016 election?
Look, I'm not gonna go back in history.
It was a stolen election.
It was stolen.
Stolen. He's an illegitimate president. He's an illegitimate president. You know, pretending to be president.
Why do you think the president is going to such great lengths to essentially prove that he beat you?
Because he didn't.
1/3 of Clinton supporters say Trump election is not legitimate.
I think he's an illegitimate president that didn't really win.
You are absolutely right. You can run the best campaign. You can even become the nominee. And you can have the election stolen from you.
The 2016 election was stolen. Got a nicer way to say that?
Say Russia hacked the election.
Russia hacked our election.
Russia hacked our election.
A little louder, please.
Russia hacked our election. That was a 9/11 scale event.
This was a kind of cyber 9/11. American institution.
Good morning, everybody. It's amazing how memory fades. This is only, I don't know, 6 years ago. Democrats screaming, Russia hacked the election, right? You remember? Right? But in 2020, you're not allowed to say it. You're not allowed to allude to the evidence.
Yes.
Russia hacked our election.
Russia, of course, hacked our election here.
Half of Clinton's voters believe the conspiracy theory that Russia hacked election day votes.
We know that they were into voting rolls, actual interference with the elections themselves. We know it happened.
Who is the master manipulator here? Is it independent media, or is it people like Hillary Clinton weaving the narrative?
Despite no credible evidence, 67% of Democrats believe Russia tampered with vote tallies.
Hacking the U.S. election.
Hacking the U.S. election.
Russia hacked our election. The Russians hacked our election.
Russia hacked our election.
Russia hacked our election.
Russian hacking of our election.
Hacking of our election.
Russia hacked our elections.
Russia hacked our elections.
Stolen election.
Russia hacked our election.
Russia hacked our election.
The universal assessment that Russia hacked our election in 2016.
Foreign governments hacked our elections.
Most young Americans consider Donald Trump an illegitimate president.
He's an illegitimate president.
Why is he illegitimate? He just won an election.
He's an illegitimate president in my mind. That's it.
I absolutely agree.
Experts urge Clinton Camp to challenge.
You can't make up this video. You can't make it up. Whoever put it together, Matt Orfalea. Thank you so much for this video. It's wonderful.
Election results.
We will see how illegitimate his victory actually was. He's an illegitimate president.
Russia hacked our election.
Russians hacking our election.
Hacked our election.
Russia hacking our election.
Isn't it at this point universal that every jackass in mainstream media was screaming Russia hacked the election? And today we learn that 3 bombs go off in the Baltic Sea, destroying a critical infrastructure for Europe to get gas. But there's nothing. It went quiet. Think about it for a second. I was thinking about it as I was looking for stories that had, advance the information we have on the Nord Stream 1 and 2 explosions in the Baltic Sea. There's nothing. There's nobody talking about it. Why? Because all the evidence leads back to these people right here that are saying Russia hacked the election. Russia bombed the fucking thing. It's the same story. Same story.
I don't see the president-elect as a legitimate president.
Trump is an illegitimate president who stole the election.
He is not a president.
He's illegitimate, and my biggest fear is that he's going to do it again with the help of Vlad, his best pal. It's terrifying.
Would you be my vice presidential candidate?
Hillary Clinton voters called to overturn election results.
More than 4 million people have already signed a petition on change.org calling for the electors of the Electoral College to, quote,
This is fair. You're allowed to do this. As long as you're preaching hatred to Trump, it's okay. It's an illegitimate election. Talk about it. But when you point out the evidence, the evidence in 2020, perhaps that things could have, turned out differently. Just a mere suggestion of it is grounds for silencing, cancellation.
Nor their states votes and cast their.
At least here on YouTube it is.
ballots for Secretary Clinton.
Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016.
We are the victims of a bloodless coup. He didn't.
Oh, there we go. You got to keep refreshing because we're getting jammed up, man. You're not allowed to say those dirty words. You're not allowed to say those dirty truths. It is not allowed. Not allowed. Okay, we're back. So hi, how you doing? Marcus Conte reporting. I'm going to talk about, because there's no advancing. I did hear one little clip about that, about the Nord Stream pipeline explosions, that Russian warships were seen in the area prior to explosion. You had to know that was coming. Who planted the bombs? Who put the bombs down there? Oh, yeah, we saw Russian warships, but maybe they were doing an exercise over the area and the bombs were already in place. Oh, here come the Russians, blow up the bombs. Boom. Motive. Who has motive? We're still examining. Who has motive to blow up pipelines in the Baltic Sea that bring power to Europe? Who wants to interfere with that so that they can dominate the international fucking stage? You decide. So let's talk about a little bit. A lot of imagery coming out of Florida right now. It looks like the poor people of Florida got ransacked. Their homes got flooded. Hurricane Ian was no minor leaguer. It came with a swinging a heavy bat. A lot of boats damaged. A lot of property damage. They say there's a couple of hundred deaths. People who refused to leave. One story of a guy, right? He left, but he got on his jet ski and he tried to get to the Bahamas. He went right out into the eye of the storm. The fucking crazy guy. He's missing now. They don't know where he is. But that would have been, it's about 120 miles from the tip of Florida to the Bahamas. And guy tried to do it with a jet ski in a hurricane. 180 mile an hour wind. So he's probably dead. I mean, it's only, look, if you're gunning it and you're dragging enough gas, because you're going to have to gas up. If you gun it for 2 hours, a jet ski, at 60 miles an hour, which you could do if you get some flat water out in the middle, you could get to the Bahamas in like, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. But he didn't make it, man. Look at that story. Thick propaganda. And then we'll break to we'll open up the live chat. We're going to open up the live chat in a little while. And if you want to come in and chat away. Oh, shit, I didn't even set that up. Hold on. I think I set it up now. Let me. Camera is starting. Let's go. Well, where's the camera? Where's the camera? I'm loading. Oh, there I am. Okay. So I apologize. So again, if you're in the chat, if you're watching on the, if you're, my whole thing is jammed up right now. You just get. Okay. I think we may have solved the problem. I don't know.